My name is Joanne Brusso. I was a former councillor for the term of 2018 to 2022. I served as Chair of Community Service, and I was also on 18 other committees and boards. I was a mayor candidate for the 2022 election. I am attending all council and committee meetings. I want to stay current, I want to stay involved, and I want to keep an eye on what's happening and making sure it's for the best interest of our community.
I'm Dennis Chippa. I'm the Executive Director at the Gathering Place, which is North Bay's Community Soup Kitchen and Food Distribution Center. So what the Gathering Place does is we have several different programs we operate. So we operate a daily meal program. So we do 5 breakfasts, 5 lunches, and 4 evening meals a week. Last year we handed out about 65,000 meals, either in a dine-in facility, because we have 23 seats in our building, or if people don't want to come in, if they're uncomfortable coming in, we have to-go options as well, so they can come and get a meal and take it to wherever they want to go. That's the first thing. We also run an outreach program, which provides prepared meals and grocery support to individuals who may be having difficulty coming to the kitchen. It may be because they're having difficulties from isolation. It may be difficulties due to a health problem. It may be transportation related difficulties. And we hand out about 650 to 700 of those meals weekly as well through our outreach program.
Hi, my name is Tracy Clement, and I started a volunteer group called Tracy's Heart and Hands Mobile Service. And it's about helping our vulnerable, unhoused, homeless individuals on the streets of North Bay, whether they're in certain spots or in encampments. The reason I started this group was because I have a family member who's been homeless for 3.5 years, who used to be a viable citizen of North Bay and worked for the city for 25 years and had a life circumstance that changed his life, and he took the wrong path and suffers from mental health and addiction issues. So I would spend many nights out there looking for him, finding him in spots, feeding him, clothing him. He became evicted from his apartment, tried to find him housing, did rent him an apartment, but after a month had to evict him because other individuals of the street were also landing there, and I was responsible. So he became homeless again. And we've, as a family, dealt with many issues in regards to his life circumstance. So because I was out there, I was starting to get to know some of the individuals that are homeless themselves, and I wanted to help. So I started an outreach program that in the evenings, weekends, sometimes during the day, I might get messages about doing a wellness check. We do care packs, blankets, anything that can possibly help them, but our main goal is to try to get them services, whether that's, of course, the housing, referring them to shelter, crisis center. Now we have SUSWIN, helping them with applications for SUSWIN or treatment centers or what have you, and forming relationship as in rapport with them. You go to the hospital, this is just like to help, right? Like, kind of like the Band-Aid solution. Show me your hand. I don't know where to give this to you.
Oh, just put it down over
here. I'll give it to you. Okay. So you need track pants, Charlotte, you said? Okay, and no? Socks. Blanket. I'll see what I have. Okay. Okay. Now, is it okay if Livin asks you some questions? My friend here? Okay. Yeah, you're one you always ask. You got 2? I know you're always cold, eh, love? Do you got enough clothing or what? You want some socks? Okay, I'll go back to the car and get some socks. There's some hot paws. I might have some, yeah, I can check. Now, do you guys need a wound kit or are you okay? You do? Okay, so there's bandages in there and a few other little things, okay? I've seen you for a while. Hey? Do you remember me? Yeah. You're doing okay? Yeah. Do you want a care pack? Yeah. What's your name? I'm Tracy. Yeah, I think I might have met you. I think I met you. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I recognize your face, but sometimes if I don't see people on a regular basis, I might not remember your name. Yeah. Yeah. I have a... Yeah, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to go back to the car and get it. I have a guy with me, his name's Livin, and he's doing a little bit of a documentary on homelessness and you know what's going on the streets. This is actually his first night out seeing people with me. I'm out every night on mobile. So would it be okay if he comes and talks to you, or you prefer not? It's okay too. Like, is there anything you would feel like you'd want to talk about? They're not by any means imbeciles where they don't understand. Like, they know what's happening and they're honest. You know, they'll be honest with you.
Find some affordable housing instead of putting money elsewhere. I don't know.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Yeah. I believe in that too. Yeah.
It's not a handout, we need to hand up kind of.
Yes,
You know?
for sure.
I don't need somebody to, you know, to wipe my butt, crap. You know,
Yeah.
just I can find a job and it.
Yeah. So peer support would be important. Would you say that?
Yeah,
Like to
yeah.
have like vocational placements and the support to get back on your feet. It could be anything from medical to, you know, getting ID to whatever.
I actually
Yeah.
I go to the Safe Bed tonight. I'm supposed to be there.
Are you? Yeah,
Apparently,
on King.
At the 7, I'm going into the treatment center on Oak Street or King there.
Yeah, on
I think
King.
so.
Yeah.
King,
Yeah,
right.
King.
And then from there, I got accepted to go to the
Assessment?
Yeah, assessment.
Awesome! I'm so happy for you. I actually can share with you. I had a tour of it, and it's a beautiful building, and the rooms are really nice. You're gonna like it there. Oh yeah, yeah. Bathroom, you have your own. No showers, yeah, yeah, showers. But the staff are great there. I actually have a good friend that she works there.
Homelessness in North Bay. The main cause that I found out about is that mental health and addiction will eventually lead to homelessness. And to be able to tackle one of these problems will not get any results unless we tackle all three of them in a coordinated effort.
Hi, my name is Stephen Papp. I started a group called Lighthouse, and we do community outreach for less fortunate people, typically homeless, drug addicted, or mentally ill. It's become more of a passion, and I've been more involved and more full-time, I guess, in the last year. But I started doing a little bit of outreach, helping people that were in need probably 20 years ago. And it was more so not on a full-time basis, but just out of compassion and seeing the need of people. But if I could help, I like to help. But this year in North Bay, North Bay, Ontario, it just seemed like the need was so evident, and I just could not be involved.
The other thing that will help is we were mandated through the Police Act. Every community in Ontario had to develop a community safety and well-being plan. It was adopted in 2021. The city is moving forward with this plan. And we have also hired a community well-being coordinator who will liaison and connect the dots between the 73 social agencies that North Bay has. If you go online at the city website and read this plan, it's quite an eye-awakener to tell you how these 73 agencies don't necessarily collaborate together, and one agency may not know what the other agency is doing, so there's maybe a lot of duplications. So we need to find out where the gaps are and ask agencies to maybe not duplicate what another one is doing, but fill the gaps.
Who's here? Oh, my little. Want one? Yeah, I can check in a minute. I'll check. Here.
my parents are still young, girl.
Yeah, you stayed with you the other night when I seen you?
Smells nice.
Yeah, that's good.
You brought me this bed.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, it's nice of you.
That's 5, and that one's small, but
I'm Herb. I'm in between housing right now, but there's, you know, hopefully more resources will be coming out, you know.
yeah. 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 She just wants me to talk to you. Yeah, so
So hopefully more resources could be available in the near future, because it's tough out here sometimes, you know.
it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold. Big time.
There's other groups that I'm affiliated with too that are all volunteer based, that there's no budget. We do it on our own and through community donations. One other group is called Lighthouse, and it's Steve Papp and his girlfriend Dawn that run that program, and they actually go out every night around 10:30 till whenever they finish. So often we affiliate to give information as to where we've located people, and share clothing. If they need blankets or they need something I might have, I'll pass it off to them. There's also another group I'm affiliated with North Bay, is Boots on the Ground. I was a member of Boots on the Ground, and then I morphed into my own venture, and I still affiliate with the group, and they're very versed in services. We all are trying to help the same population of individuals, so we're trying to network together to fill in the gaps and assist people in our community. And this is every day of the week. It's not specific to only certain days. There's also volunteers that help with the warming center, the shelter, and it's an ongoing issue. And my passion is to do the mobile in the encampments and specific locations in the downtown core. It's not any specific area. It could be Trout Lake, it could be Airport Hill, it could be Lakeshore Drive, downtown core.
There's a lot of really hurting people. They need help, they need a family, and you know, it was revealed to me that everybody's suffering out there. It's the homelessness and the drug addiction and a lot of the mental illness is a result of trauma. These people are traumatized, and they just need a family. I refer to them as a street family, and I'm just happy to be involved with them and doing my part. And we need the community to come together because you know, to be honest, I see a lot of problems with the government, well, the facilities that are in place. There's it's not meeting all the needs. So that's a big reason why we stepped up and started doing something. And I have some moral support. I have other people out there that I'm affiliated with that do this, but we really don't have financial backing. And but we're going to do it anyway. It doesn't matter if it bankrupts us, because you know, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Treat your neighbor as you treat yourself, and it's just human compassion and kindness. These people need a family. They need a brother, a friend, and if we can feed them or just be a listening ear, we want to do what we can. So happy to try to make a change in North Bay or wherever we end up.
The first and most significant challenge is always money. One of the most important things about the Gathering Place, and probably one of the biggest myths about the operation, is that we're government funded, and we are not. We are a donation-based charity. I have a significant budget every year, obviously, with the things that we do, but we are donation-based at the core. We don't receive core funding. So the most significant challenge is trying to find that money on a regular basis to keep the operation going. We always try to operate, I mean, they always say, any nonprofit, that you should have at least 2 months of income so you can handle things for salary and so forth for 2 months. We try to work towards that, but it's a constant struggle to find the funding.
Is the government funds you by your population base, not by the issues or the people in need in your area. So if you were to base the homeless and addiction situation divided per populations, the top 4 cities that require the services are in Northern Ontario. The first one being Cochrane, Thunder Bay, Timmins, and I think the 4th one is North Bay or Sudbury, I'm not sure, I've forgotten. So we need to change the funding to say that if Cochrane has 300 homeless people and they're only a population of 3,000, they need to be funded by the amount of people that require the needs and the services, not by the population base.